everyone, and welcome to Gierok Farms. In today's video, we are going to start chopping corn silage. Today we are going to be opening up the field. We for sure are going to be chopping at least 2 loads to put in our silo because we are about empty there. And we're also using it as a way to test if the corn is fit enough to start opening up our silage piles, put the top layer of corn silage on them. So Dad is in the 7810 pulling that Gale chopper, so he's trying to straddle over the top of 2 rows and then take number 3 and 4. He's trying to chop that, so then he can come back eventually and pick up those 2 corn rows he ran down from the other way. He started in this far corner of our main cornfield behind me here. I'm going to get another chopper box right now, and I'm going to meet him at the opposite corner. That way he doesn't have to worry about making an entire round. So thank you all for watching the video. Let's chop some corn silage.
Well, here we are opening up fields. Early September. Corn has got some kind of disease working on the upper leaves, but husks are already getting dry. Weather's perfect, and it's always kind of a hairy thing opening up fields because you just don't know what you're going to find. But this year, I mean, the ground conditions are going to be good. We know that as of right now. This field's pretty big and square. It's on our big flat, 14 acres. Now if I look across the flat, I can see, you know, it looks pretty brown because, like I said, there's some kind of disease in the leaves. I don't know, they got names for all that. I didn't dwell on it very much because there's nothing going to change about it. I'm just going to start chopping corn. We got to put 2 loads in the silo here. And tomorrow we're going to hit our little pile, and then hopefully by Monday, Tuesday, our big pile with some hay. A lot of grass in the corn. The herbicides didn't. I think it's just too much rain in the spring. Herbicides kind of dilute out, break down, I suppose, too quick. It's kind of what they're supposed to do, but they're not supposed to have that much rain. So. But the weather sounds good for quite a few days now, so I'm kind of excited about that. So there should be no glitch as far as the weather's concerned.
Plugged up. The blower's plugged up.
That means it's wet. We're digging a while. When I idled down before, some settled in there.
Yeah, we stopped to pick up some stalks.
And I think I picked up a little bit of dirt there. A couple of roots went in. It's just a matter of time. We'll get it open. The feet feels wet. Not dry. like when we're struggling?
Oh yeah, people love it when we break down. Leave a comment if you like seeing us break down.
I think it just makes everybody else feel better because they probably break down too.
Or if we get stuck, I know they like that.
We could edit that all out.
Yeah.
I don't think anything broke, so that's the main thing, because then it costs money. This just makes time. It's not supposed to rain, and it ain't chores time yet.
After about 25-30 minutes of digging that spout out, we got them going. We think it's a combination of that hay that was built up in there, the corn being a bit damp, and then Dad having the head a bit low there, trying to pick up the corn that we were knocking over. The perfect storm, I guess you could say. He said he's only had that happen one other time, but as for unhooking on this end, due to it not yielding as well as in the past, he thinks he's gonna have enough to make it to the other end. He's only got about half a chopper box right now, whereas in the past we had about 3/4 by this point, so. Make it all the way around. Definitely jumping the gun here. Go back and get this wagon for him. I want to interrupt the video quick to promote a local event quick here over in Wamedy, Wisconsin. They're having a plow fest on October 20th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. and it's put on by the local Lions Club there.
This Harmonia Park is kind of like it's a really old school, I believe, but you know it's kind of for the kids and everything according to what I see here. I've heard a lot about it. They got this pumpkin gun, and a bunch of these old timers made this years ago. I'm not sure if it works with LP or what. One of them homemade cannons, I guess. So that's kind of neat to see how they use.
So if you're from the area, go check it out. Who knows, maybe we'll get down there to check out as well. Wanted to promote a local event.
Yeah, old tractors, these plows, and
yeah, so go check it out. All right, we are back in the yard, and I am headed up to the silo now here with that first chopper box. Dad only put maybe a half load in the second one. If the corn's a bit wet, you don't want to put it in the silo too wet. You can get away with putting it in a pile a bit wetter. With what we're seeing out there, we're not going to slow down. We're still going to dive into corn silage here tomorrow and the next couple days. As a reference, I'm filming this actually on September 7th. A little later than last year, but it was also a lot drier last year. We're finished unloading those two chopper boxes. That should be enough to hold us over when it comes to corn silage in the dairy barn. As for the moisture of the corn silage, it's definitely still wet, and we wouldn't want to just go full bore and fill the whole silo with how wet it is. But as for a pile, I think it's good. This year's kind of weird. The leaves are burnt up, they're dry. The stalk and the cob are still plenty wet. There's plenty of milk yet in the cob. And I think it just has to do with how damp of a year it was and late of a year it was, and how that corn really hasn't started to dry down fast until this past week. And it looks like the next week worth of weather is supposed to be great corn drying weather. So we're gonna take advantage of it. We'll probably be chopping corn silage for the next couple days here, so stay tuned for those videos. thank you for sticking to the end. We really appreciate it. Make sure to check out GierokFarms.com if you haven't already. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and we will see you in the next video.